Greetings and welcome back to Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. Today we're going to talk about what I think is the currently weakest deck since, well, at launch, and that is Abysscraft, as I mentioned earlier in my Heavencraft episode. And it comes down to the fact that I believe this, well, archetype has three different mechanics that none were focused on, which is kind of sad because I remember Abysscraft being a little more fun in the original version, but let's go to the deck and show you what's going on with this archetype and why I believe it is the weakest. Okay, so to start off, let's look at the end game cards, the legendaries, the thing everybody likes to look at. So, going to the end, we currently only have 3 legendaries, and let's see, there is another one over here that I do not have. And there he is. Anyway, we have Shadowverse, who is technically of the necromancy playstyle, which is where you need to have a bunch of stuff die and empower your graveyard. Not just dying, there are other ways, and then you use basically those souls in the graveyard to empower Mimi and Coco, along with any other follower that happens to be on the field. You crash them into the enemies, and then you super evolve her so that she reanimates either both of them or 2 versions of the one that you slammed into the opponent. And then through their effects, which is to either restore 2 defense or deal 2 damage to the enemy, you deal normally 6 damage to the enemy leader. And then because she's super evolved, she'll be a 9/9 that can usually take out most enemy followers there. And then the problem with her is none of these have ward and none of these have storm. So other than the 6 damage from slamming 2 versions of Mimi, or 3 versions of Mimi into the enemy, she really doesn't deal much damage after that. So if she doesn't put you in a winning position after you play her, you're going to be struggling for options because she's got no protection, and there is so much follower remover in the game right now, it's very difficult for anybody to stay alive more than 1 turn. Then we have Medusa. Now on the surface, Medusa is absolutely solid. She's only a 3/7, but every time she attacks a follower, she will destroy that follower before damage. So she can kill any 3 followers by herself when you play her. She has rush, so she can attack the turn she is summoned, but that is it. She cannot finish the game off for you. She cannot deal storm damage to the enemy, and so therefore, even though she can attack 3 times per turn, she is not as strong as she could be. And because she's a 7 drop, unless you went second and you saved your second extra play point until the very end, you're not going to be able to play much else that turn. If you look at the 3 drops, let's see, you might be able to play maybe Leah, maybe where are you? Maybe a graveyard, but that's really about it. So Medusa, even though she looks really cool and can be used to clear the field, really not that good, unfortunately, even though she is still a solid card. And lastly, we have Aggravate, the Eternal Hunter. Now, this is what I believe to be the best card of this entire archetype, because, I mean, look at this. Deal 7 damage split between all enemy followers. Is there only 1 super strong enemy follower? You're dealing 7 damage straight to it. Are they swarming the field with fairies? Well, you're going to get rid of at least 3 of them because you're dealing 7 damage. And then, if you evolve her, you deal 3 damage to both you and the opponent. He doesn't have rush, he doesn't have a storm, no guard, no ward, no aura or anything like that, but dealing 7 damage in a way that is most beneficial, absolutely amazing. Whoops. That was my cell phone. Anyway, when it comes to Abysscraft specific legendaries, that really is the, let's see, spell amulet, legendary. The best one. She is neutral, she should not be there. We only want Abysscraft, legendary, okay. And yeah, as you can see, those are the only 3 legendaries in this entire archetype. So, let's just cancel everything, reset filters, and let's talk about the rest of the archetype, because this archetype is just it's just a big mess, because it's got 2 other mechanics that are competing for your attention and to try to be the main mechanic of the deck. We've already looked at Necromancy, which is this right here, Reanimate. Basically, what it does is when you play a Reanimate effect, it'll check how many, or all the minions that have died from your side during this game, and it'll pick a random one with the cost listed here. For example, in this state, if you play this, you can reanimate any of these here. if, say, we go all the way over here and we play this guy, Reanimate 4, he will look for the first follower that costs 4 to reanimate from the graveyard. In this case, it can be Mukan, who is one of our best cards. Ceres, I only have one, but she's also a very solid option if you can super evolve her. Yuna is pretty good because she's a 3/5 ward. Amur's Necromancer, pretty good. You can evolve them and summon 2 copies of Ghost, which are 1/1 tokens that die at the end of the turn, but he can give them Drain, so slightly heal you. He can also revive Quick Goliath, which is also very good. He's very tough to take down. So that is the reanimate mechanic. It's present on him, and I believe he is the only one, actually. It's him, it's this, and I believe that is all there is for reanimate. If we look for reanimate, you will, oh yeah, and Cerberus, because she reanimates 1/1 with Charmimi and Coco. So if you play Cerberus, do not play... Reset filters. I said reset filters. Oh, there we go. If you play Cerberus, do not play her, because she will eat up Mimi and Coco's slot, and they're going to be in your graveyard by the time you play her. After that, we have the mechanic of dealing damage to ourselves, as you can see here. Deal 2 damage to your leader. This is really not a particularly good spell. It deals 3 damage to either the enemy leader or one of their followers, but then it deals 2 damage to us, which is not good, because as of the moment of this recording, there are no mechanics in the game that trigger with if we have low health. They used to be in the original game. It was a very difficult deck to play, but that is not presently here. Other cards that deal damage to us are Darkseer Demon, but in this case, we take 2 damage, but we get 2 cards. And then if we evolve him, he deals 6 damage to something. So he is actually very, very decent. And now I believe there are also several cards that deal damage to us. Where are they? Oh, they're down here because we're looking at the deck. So if we go down here, we have her. She was in the original version to begin with. She is a 3/3 for 2, which is pretty good, but dealing 3 damage to us is not that good. And then you need to evolve her into a minimum of 5/5. And she restores essentially 5, which becomes 2 because she dealt 3 damage to you. So really not that good. And then I believe that we already looked at Rage of the Serpent, which is okay, but it's one of our few removals. We've got Night Fiend. He's a 4/3 for 3, but he deals 1 damage to us. He's actually not too bad. We're paying 1 health to give him an extra pip of attack. But other than that, really not much that we can say about him. Then there's Moonstruck Vampire. She summons a bat, and whenever a bat is summoned, she gives them Storm, and we take 1 damage. Now, as of the moment of this recording, there is no way to make our bats stronger outside of Cerberus, because she gives everything +2/+0. But the chances of a bat surviving when you play her are very, very small. She also costs 3, so you can't play both of them at the same turn unless you save your play point until turn 10, which is really not recommended. Then, what else do we have here that deals damage to us? I know there's at least 1 more. Looks like those are it. If we click on clear cards, the only one I am missing is Agravi. He deals 3 damage to everybody. Oh yeah, there's another one. Hold on, there's another one. He's over here somewhere. Him. When he goes into play, he puts a token that deals 1 damage to both me and, well, both you and the opponent for 4 turns. But as you can see, there are no cards that become stronger or activate when we have low health. So that is the mechanic that is very badly implemented on launch, dealing damage to ourselves, and the only one that is actually worth it is Darkseer Demon. The other 2 are just not worth playing. Rage of the Serpents is one of our few direct damage spells. If you're lucky, you might be able to finish off a game with it, because the way it works is it first deals 3 damage, and if the opponent dies, you don't take the 2 damage. So I have killed 1 time with it, and I did not take the 2 damage at the end, so it was not a draw. And then lastly, there is the Necromancy. Nope, we already looked at that. There is another mechanic in here that I am looking that I cannot spot at the moment. It's Necromancy, Minions. Oh yeah, it's basically, the last one is Minion Swarm. If we look at where is Little Miss Her, we've got basically skeletons. Now skeletons are departed, they cost 0, but they have no abilities whatsoever. They will not survive basically on the field at all, and there's currently no way other than Cerberus to make them stronger in any way. As you can see, Little Miss Bonemancer, a 1/2 for 3 is really not that good. even if she does summon 2 copies of Skeleton. Now, you might say that you can combine that with Mukon. However, enters the field. This means that he needs to be on the field by the time you summon the other departed followers. Otherwise, they don't get the buff, which really sucks. So normally what you do is you evolve him, you get a free ghost that gets Bane, and you kill something with it. And then he usually doesn't survive that turn, but then comes turn 6, you summon Ghost Juggler and he'll revive Mukon. He cannot evolve through Necromancy because Fanfare only applies when it's played from hand. So you might evolve him again and keep him a constant threat. Ghost Juggler is arguably one of the best cards currently in the game for Abysscraft, outside of him. And lastly, I think that is all that we can say about this deck. It's a very separate. As you can see, we've got more Ghost support here, Ghost support here. He has more Ghost support, but that's it. There's no way to give them +1 outside of Cerberus, and really not much. Other cards you need to realize or add are cards that add shadows to your cemetery. If we go over here and we type shadow, these are all the cards in the archetype that add shadows. Except this one. For some reason, he is being shadow. Oh, because he says Shadow Crypt. Right. So only these 2 add shadows, so you need to run 3 of Fortress, which kind of sucks. Let's get rid of that. Nope. I've got all 3 of them there, and this one you can destroy to get 2 extra ghosts, but you really only want to use them when you've got Mukon on the field. So that's why I'm really only running 2. It's kind of a filler. She sounds really good, but Enhanced 4 means you're paying 4 for a 2/1 that will kill basically any one minion, and then you get a Skeleton to the hand. And because there's no way to give them Rush, Storm, or Bane, or any... Well, there is a way to give them the Bane, but not by themselves. She's really not that useful. Nameless Demon, summon 2 copies of Bat. Bat doesn't let me summon them, but basically Bat is a 1/1 with Drain, which is okay. Every time they deal damage, you gain... I can't see Bat. Anyway, it's whenever they deal damage, you get 1 HP back, but really that's all there is. And as you can see, there really isn't much for Abysscraft to really exploit. I still don't have a single copy of Olivia. She might be really useful in this deck. And Mistress of the Fang, Storm, and Bane, really cool. And 3/6, okay, but you're paying 6 for that. So there are significantly better ways to get rid of an enemy follower. So yeah, as you can see, Abysscraft not that well fleshed out at the current moment. I wish it was slightly different. This is our only hard removal tool in the entire format. We need to sacrifice something, which is usually not that bad. We usually have ghosts or bats or goblins or something similar along those lines. Other than that, we are basically reliant on... Oh, hold on. It's because... It should be over here somewhere. Where is it? There. Divine Thunder is the only other way for us to hard remove an enemy follower, but everybody has access to that, so I'm not counting it as a plus for the archetype. So with all that said and all that in mind, aside that I don't have a single copy of him because he's legendary, super expensive, or Olivia, this is the best I've been able to come up with. Now, it's very difficult to win with this deck. There is a lot of Spellcraft and Swordcraft and Dragoncraft out there. It's very difficult to get wins against them because they have so much removal and so much ways to avoid our followers destroying theirs. It's really troublesome. But let's go get a couple of games in ranked mode so you can see how this archetype plays and see what I mean by it being particularly difficult to win with this deck currently. I have gotten a couple wins against Forestcraft, against Fairy Spam, but it took quite a bit of luck and revival. Let's see, we're going second. Not you, not you, not you. Keep Deathlash. Whoop. Guess we're using our play point on Leah on turn 1. Let's start with him. That way we can get a little bit of damage hopefully in. We need as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. Well, there goes that idea. Let's get rid of her. And yeah, we can attack with her, but she's got 0 attack, so. Oh, if we evolve her, we draw a card? I never noticed that part. Pretty cool. But really, wasting an evolution on her, really not recommended. Let's see, we can evolve next turn, and she has a nifty ability. Nope, she's going away because he knows how dangerous she is. And we have a dead hand, essentially. Guess we're doing the thing that I said you should never do, but we are out of options at the moment. Apollo, okay-ish. Oh, there they go. Okay. Very aggro. What do we do? What do we do? We don't have anything to sacrifice, so I think we just Divine Thunder him and get it out of the way. Let's see, we can go up to 7 for Medusa next turn by using our play point. Yep, we are doing absolutely that. Play point, Medusa. Get rid of that. Now, we are not going to evolve her because there is enough removal in our deck and his to get rid of her. Whether it's through Ghost Spin or her. That's why we are not bothering evolving her at all. It would be an absolute waste. Let's do some reanimate. That gets rid of him. And Super Evolution is available. And we can do it with Cerberus. We have 9, which can trigger her Necromancy. So we can slam things into his minions next turn. Speaking of, we're about to do the exact same thing he's about to do right now. And that's all he's going to do. And guess what we're doing? The exact same thing. We got rid of her. And we ended up with 2 that heal us. Okay, could be worse. And what do we do from here? I'm thinking we go with Amorous Necromancer with Reaper Deathlash to get rid of Medusa. I do believe that is what we would do, and then we can use him. Let's see, he's only at 1. Nope, we gotta go with this. Normal evolution, get our ghosts. Goodbye, Medusa. Get a damage in. And now you understand what I mean by Medusa is really not that good. I wish she was better. Hopefully when we get her sisters into the game, she'll get better. Are you going to super evolve her? Because you're going to sacrifice both of them just to get rid of the defender unless you do that. And that's it. Yeah, that's fine. We're not afraid of that. We're going to summon a bat and get rid of Cerberus with that. Summon Apollo, get rid of her. Summon Ceres, super evolve her, so we can get heals. And we're gonna save that ghost for later in case we need it. Hello! Doing the exact same thing you are, and we are about to get rid of all of your monsters. In the exact same way. So yeah, him really good card, but draw a follower. Yeah, let's draw a follower. It's her. They're not particularly good. They're both wards. She only lasts that one turn, but oh. That's pretty much game, because, oh, he doesn't have any super evolves, so we're going to take 6 damage from Medusa. Nope, 9 damage. Unless we get our second Medusa, this game is over. Nope, we did not. We've got no evolutions, she'll get rid of anything, so this game is over, unfortunately. Yeah, winning with this deck, even against myself, really difficult. Hooray, level 14 pass. Anyway, let's go into a second game, see if we can do slightly better. Going first might be good, might be bad. Oh dear, we've got somebody that's got Orchid or Oris or whatever she's called, so we need to be wary of that. She is an 8-drop. That's going to summon Lord, which stops us from targeting or attacking anything else other than it. And then she'll super evolve it, and we're going to take 9 damage on that turn. So really, really not good. And we've got nothing to play on turn 1. I mean, we have this play, but get around the field. Cyclone. We can draw a follower. That's something we can do. Or we can get rid of that and get 2 damage in, which I think is what we're doing. Yeah, we're giving him artifacts, but he's going to get those artifacts one way or another, so we might as well do that. Goodbye. Okay, let's see. He's got a Guardian and Striker artifacts. There's the Guardian one. What do we do? What do we do? We can summon her. I think we just reanimate, get her back. If she survives, which I doubt, we can evolve her and have her deal a little bit of damage to their followers. Nope, she's dead. Like I said, monsters surviving longer than 1 turn, pretty difficult. Yay, Super Evolve. Hooray. Let's get some cards in our hands. Let's make him afraid. If he evolves, he just destroys something. It's the weaker version of the one of the Fletching Dragon Slayer from the Dragoncraft deck. She's going to evolve to get even more. There it is. Now, he hasn't fused into any of the main artifacts yet. So that's what we need to keep in mind. Here's the first one. That's the one that deals 3 damage. If we go here. Damage to our enemy followers. And the one that deals 3 damage to me. I think we go with him. Get some extra cards in our hand. Evolve him to get rid of her. Eight cards in hand, and he can't attack because it's Rush, not Storm. I think next turn we'll play Mukon. That way we can be ready to revive him, and goodbye. Just flat out destroy. And he's got all 3 artifacts in his hand now, so on turn 10 he'll summon that. What do we do? What do we do? We're gonna need that later. So let's summon Quake Titan. She might summon the one that... do we summon a follower or revive someone? Let's revive... We can revive her. Let's save that for... Let's get a pull on it, even if it does nothing. Just get bodies on the field. Okay, she's gonna summon the one that... probably the one that deal... Evolve, and summon the one that deals 3 damage to all my minions. Or followers. That would be the smart play, probably. There it is. Slam into him. Yep. And then 3 damage to everybody. There it is. Let's go with him. Let's go get rid of that. And you handle her. You handle her. And we still don't need to worry about that yet. Let's draw a follower. Come on. Not what we needed, but we can cycle something out. Let's cycle one of those. Come on. There's Medusa. That'll be useful in case we need to deal with the giant mechs. Two more turns until the giant mech is summoned. Here we go, 9 damage. There it is, Super Evolve. Direct attack, direct attack, direct attack. So 10 damage. 3, 6, 7, 8 damage basically. Luckily we have Medusa to get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get rid of her. And just because we can, get you on the field. 2 damage. Good thing we drew that Medusa last turn. In one more turn, we're gonna get hit by the giant mech, who deals 5 damage on entry. There it is. Use the play point, summon it, evolve it, and then slam into Medusa. Ah, no. Yep, as you can see, yeah, trying to win against Artifact Craft with this deck, really not good, because as soon as he comes out, everything we have just dies, and then we get hit for 13 damage. And we have nothing comparable to that at all. We don't have anything with Storm, even Medusa, not a Cerberus. Yeah, it's really difficult to win with this deck at the moment, especially against other decks. Now this one, we might have a chance. I know Havencraft. I have my own deck with it. We will see what we can do. Too expensive, too expensive. We are going second. Ugh, not good. We gotta do this, draw a follower. It's something, I guess. Hey, there we go. Something. And what do? Do we Reaper's Death slash that? No, I think we just... Let's go with Seraphic Teachings. We need options. Poke. I'm surprised he hasn't played any amulets yet, which is the way that deck works. And crash into mine, obviously. Okay, I think we're gonna go with Graveyard. Get rid of her. One poke. Where's Apollo when you need him? Okay, something's gonna take something's gonna take 4 damage. We don't have any Apollo, which kind of sucks. What do? We can evolve him and get rid of her, which I think is the play right now. Get rid of her. We can summon Medusa next turn, and unless he has Divine Lightning, there shouldn't be anything he can do to destroy her instantly. No, he does have one thing, which is the Corrupted Grail. Yep, let's get Medusa on the field. Just flat out destroy. Now, do you have the Corrupted Grail to instantly destroy Medusa? It'll cost you 6 of your 7 play points, but it's probably the best play. Because if you don't, Medusa's gonna hit you for 18 damage next turn. She could also dumb us. Yep, there it is. Be forced it out. Let's see, we can evolve him, that gets rid of her, but that doesn't do much for us. I don't think we have anything worth reviving at the moment. So we'll just get rid of this. Get Yuna on the board. Now 8, that means Jean, the Sacred Knight, or her are in play now. The problem with her is if we kill her, she comes back. She'll come back 2 turns later, so we need to hurry this up now, unfortunately. Let's get rid of her for the moment. Now she's going to come up. She's going to come back with Rush. What do we not need now? We do not need. We're going to need this, yes. So I'm thinking we get rid of Shadowverse Memorial. Okay, that's much better. We can use that to get rid of her the next time she comes back. What do we do? I'm thinking we go... We can kill him. But we're out of normal evolution, so let's just reanimate something. Oh, hello. We can summon a ghost. Reaper's Deathlash. We're about to take 8 damage from her. With him it's 10. We're just gonna end the turn. 6 damage to everything. She has Storm. She's just pondering whether, let's see, 9 plus 3 is 12, 13, 14, 15. We'd be on 1. And we have just enough to clean the field, but we're on 1 health. He did not super evolve her. Okay, then. Well, if that's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be. Oh, should have attacked first. My mistake. Oh, that's not good. That means it's game over because whatever we play is going to be destroyed by that. She comes back next turn, she deals 10 damage, and it's over. Okay, let's try one more. Oh dear, we've got an Orchid player. He might have just gotten lucky with the ticket and gotten her leader and everything else, but we need to assume the worst. We're going second. Oop, not good. Okay, played nothing. We have nothing to play. We can play Leah, but that was a student, so nope, nothing. We could have played Leah, but then on turn 2 we would have had nothing to play, and Leah has 0 attack. Puppets are 1/1. At least the one, yep, it's just a regular puppet. We could summon him, but it doesn't benefit us much, so let's get an extra card at least out of it. And he's going to use that puppet to get rid of her and get 2 damage in. I would have kept that puppet in my hand. Perfect time for Apollo. We have 2. I think we can... Oh, nope, we've got nothing. Yep, that's fine. What do we play? Guess we just go with Quick Goliath. But he might have the Assassin Puppet. This kind of sucks, but there's nothing we can do about that. can give him +2, but if he's got the assassin puppet in hand, he's gonna die no matter what we do, so it's better just to wait and see what he has. Oh, he played Yudi. Okay. Evolve her now, so you can get the crest. I mean, he doesn't really need it right now, because his hand is full. There she goes. And slam into Quake Goliath. What do we do? I'm guessing we go with Wukong. Get rid of both of them. Get rid of her. We've got 2. We can resurrect something. Let's do it. Okay, that's good. Well, and because she was reanimated, she has a Bane, which is absolutely ridiculous. Next puppet, there it is. What do we have? We've got Kerberos, just a Divine Thunder, I think. We've got 6, that would be 7. I can play Cerberus next turn. I think we just go with Liam. And if we're going to play Cerberus next turn, that's not going to be that useful, so... She can deal 4 damage. And get rid of him this turn. He's at 7 of 8. He needs 8 to play Orchid. So we need to... we've only got 1 blocker in Quick Goliath. We do have Divine Thunder for when he does summon it. Evolve him to get rid of both of them. There he goes. Ooh, it's Cyclone. Not bad. I'm thinking we go with the Cerberus play. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Unfortunately, we can't attack because it's Rush, not Storm. And here comes Orchid, if he has her. Alright, nope, that's going to get rid of 2 of them by super evolving her. Really strong card that I also don't have in my Shadowverse deck. Really strong. And then you might as well kill her. Yep, there we go. How do we get rid of her? We've got enough to see what we give it. Traffic Tidings. Not enough. So we gotta do this. We do have 8 from Rukan though next turn, and we also have Amber's Necromancer, so that's 3 ghosts that we can summon. Which we will be needing. Looks like he hasn't drawn Orchid yet, which is really, really good. Do we do it? Do we do it? Whatever we summon will not have rush. Oh no, hold on. We might get Mimi or Coco. And he'll be alive anyway, so let's just try it anyway. It wasn't Mimi or Coco, it was her. That can be played. No, we need to save that for later. We might need those 4 damage to take something out. Okay, he hasn't played Orchid yet, so he might not have her. And we haven't seen Assassin Puppet either, which is troublesome because he's still got 23 cards in hand. He might have the level 10 Puppet Master, that could be troublesome. That's the second one of him he's played. Looks like next turn will be a Mukon / Amorous Necromancer combo. It could be a Ghost Juggler play as well, though. Ooh, perfect. Amorous Necromancer. It's not optimal, but we take no damage because we're super evolved. Get rid of him. And let's get ourselves a Goliath. And let's get ourselves her as well. There's the Master Puppet. We're going to take 6 damage. Yep, deal 2 damage to the enemy leader, and they have ward. But we don't really care about that much. Yep, there it goes. They don't have Bane, though, which is the extremely powerful one. And, yep, there he goes. But we've got the play. We can't rely on him because he might revive Goliath. What do we get? Exactly what I thought would happen, which is why we didn't rely on it for the damage. And it turned out nasty because when you revive something, it becomes a departed. As you can see here. He now has Bane. What else are you going to summon? Are you going to super... Oh, he has no more evolutions left. Neither of us do. So it's down to what we have in our hands. He's going to crash all 2 of them into that. Yep. And then the last one into him to get rid of him. Because he cannot allow him to stay alive. He's being way too useful. I'm thinking... No, I want to save that for now. No, we can't afford to. We need to get rid of her. We've got 6 damage in our hand, so if we can deal 3 more damage, we can win this, but we are out of cards. Yep. And he is now... Oh, he can't evolve her. He can't evolve her. If he doesn't... Yep, he gets rid of him. It is down to what we can draw. Interesting, very interesting. He's got puppets in hand. We can afford to wait one more turn. Oh, nope, it's over. There's Orchid. Oh, well, he can't, he can't super evolve them. But Lloyd has Storm. So the play is obvious. Use Lloyd because he's disposable to get rid of her, and then deal 5 damage. And it goes down to what we draw. Unfortunately, and what do we draw? Amorous Necromancer. We can't evolve him, and we can't summon any ghosts. So I do believe we need to waste 2 to kill that. That's 5 damage. If we play anything, we'll take 2 damage, and she'll just finish him off. We can't kill both of them this turn. And he doesn't have Rush, unfortunately. We can't evolve him for 8, 9, 10. We can play everything, but it doesn't really benefit us at all. And we can deal 1 damage, but doesn't benefit us at all because we can't kill him. So we lost again. So as you can see, we don't have any really big plays. Maybe if we had the 6-drop that deals 7 damage, we might have been able to do something. But she is just way too strong. But anyway, that's it. That's the Abysscraft deck. As you can see, it is basically a mismatch of several mechanics that are trying to work together, but they just don't. So unfortunately, I cannot recommend you play Abysscraft at this point in time. At least if you do not have, what's his name? If we go to edit, if you have that legendary that we are missing, craft cards, go to 6. Where are you? If you have Aragavi, if you have him, then it might work out. If you have 3 copies, absolutely, because 7 damage is insane. But I don't, so the deck isn't really working as intended. I also don't have Olivia, which would be nice. And yeah, I tried Ruler of Calcutus, but because we don't have any way to ramp up our play points, he is really, and he doesn't have anything else other than replacing your deck with the Apocalypse deck. It's really not that good in this deck. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.